what's going on, y'all? Today we are playing with the new D&D set, and in honor we are playing Dwarves and Dragons. There's quite a bit of dragon theme in the new set, though most of the actual dragons are not that good, so we're using the old ones, Goldspan Dragon and Velomachus Lorehold. One that's new, which is pretty cool, is Nadar Selfless Paladin, a 3-mana 3/3 Vigilance. When it ETBs or attacks, you get to venture into the dungeon, which is a new mechanic, which gets various different value things whenever you do it. And a lot of decisions involved, but that's pretty much the gist. And once you complete a dungeon, all your other creatures get +1/+1, which completing a dungeon doesn't happen too often, but every once in a while you might get there. Some of the synergy cards we have are Dragon's Fire, 2-mana instant, deals damage equal to either 3, or you can reveal a dragon from your hand, or choose a dragon you control and deal damage equal to that dragon's power to target creature or planeswalker. Nifty little removal spell. Dragon's Disciple, 2-mana 1/3, it's a 2/4 if you reveal a dragon from your hand or control the dragon when it enters the battlefield, and it gives your dragons Ward 1, makes them a little harder for your opponents to target. Orb of Dragonkind, 2-mana artifact, 1 and tap, adds 2 mana to cast dragons or activate dragons' abilities, just helps you ramp them out a little bit. And for red and sacrifice it, you look at the top 7 cards, put a dragon from among them into your hand. So that can help you find some gas or ramp, either way. Other new cards, Jaded Sellsword is a new dragon, 4-mana 4/3. If you cast it using mana from a treasure, it gains first strike and haste until end of turn. Just filling out our dragon count a little bit. I think this is another good one from the new set, better than the other options anyway. Unexpected Windfall, discard a card, draw 2, and then you get 2 treasures, which fits with the treasure synergies with Jaded Sellsword. Stormkiln Arcanist, also treasure synergy. Gives you more treasures, gets more power when you have more artifacts, good stuff. And yeah, that's about it. And of course we have plenty of spells to cast with our Lorehold, which also triggers Stormkiln Arcanist, which, yeah, gets the job done. Mana base, we're running Snow, so we can have Frostbite and Faceless Haven. Otherwise, that's about it. Let's go try it out. Sure. Alright, so that tutors creatures for 4 mana. Fine. Let's get this down. Kinda want to hold the Disciple until we have a dragon in hand. Oh my, in search of greatness, we are ambitious. Let's try and find a dragon. We'll take Goldspan. Lorehold is a ways away. Already revealed, go ahead. 3/3 can get Frostbitten. And that can get Dragons Fired. And we just need a land, and we can slam Goldspan Dragon and start doing things. Do this now so we can attack for 2. Another 2-drop to play, they do not. Okay, that looks pretty good, but we're gonna Frostbite it, since we don't have the mana to Goldspan Dragon here. Let's see, Draconic Intervention can hit for 2, which is not usually enough against mono green. On land, not lands. That might get us somewhere. I might use this takedown. Toski's a pain. I'll save my disciple for the moment. They get a card. You get a 5-drop. It is a new one. Exiles cards from our graveyard. Well, that makes Draconic Intervention not very good. Hold back the Disciple to block, I suppose. Stops their Swarm Shambler from attacking anyway. See, oh, we can Draconic Intervention for 4 here. And that would get their Troll and the Shambler, but that's better if it gets the Frog as well, so we'll save it for 1 turn. Get some cards here. They can take the Draconic Intervention with the Frog, that is true. So now this no longer hits for 4. Rather unfortunate. Probably dead here. Yeah, their deck is pretty cool. Can't lie. This instrument is pretty nice. Okay, and now this only hits for 1, so yeah, we're done. No white source here, probably doesn't work. That's a bit better. Put back one of these. I think we just kill that now. Guess we can wait until their turn to do it. Boros Angels, huh? That's fine. Let's kill that. Let's bolt this in so we can make our treasure here. That way we're able to cast Skyclave Apparition or 1 mana closer to Lorehold command. Quite a bit of life gain going on here. There's another Youthful Valkyrie. Do we just Lorehold command it? I think so. Do I want a 3/2 or 2 cards? Probably 2 cards. Auto pay. And we'll give up our minion here. By the time we have a dragon here, we'll just be able to cast it. I meant to attack there. That was a misclick. But yes, now we can just cast this Goldspan dragon. Opponent's dragon has lifelink though, which is going to beat us. Unless we can find a Lorehold. Guess we might as well play this. And next turn we can crack it to find a Lorehold, and if our Goldspan lives, we can cast Lorehold. Off the treasure, that is. Very different names in these two dragons. Adult Gold versus Goldspan. Alright. What does this one do? When it dies, you get the equipment for it. Sure. And no Lorehold. And Skyclave App doesn't do anything here. Don't think holding this back to block is any good. Let's see, it's a token, so we can't exile the Skyclave Apparition. If we could just draw a Frostbite, we'd still be in this. Not sure why Useful Valkyrie's in here. We've only seen dragons, no other angels. Yeah, the Skyclave App can hit the Valkyrie though. There's a Frostbite. And then next turn we have Lorehold to follow up. Still in this game. They have Faceless Haven, did not see that. They could have powered up Haven and equipped it there and just killed us. So it would tap down our Skyclave App. Hold the Barbarian back to block. Let's just kill this. Still not going for the Haven equip strat. Reduce to memory will take out Lorehold, that's true. But they don't have any good attacks. We'll hold the Frostbite for the Faceless Haven. Hold those two back as blockers to be safe. Second Faceless Haven could be trouble. their equipment anymore. That's strange. Still not sure why they even have these youthful Valkyries. Mountain there is not the draw. We have to hold this back to block now. They can't power up both Faceless Havens because they have two non-snow lands. The best bet here is to draw into another Lorehold. Or our own Lorehold command would be fine as well. Holding this mountain so our discard draw spells work. Another mountain's not what I wanted to see. We are on only 20 lands here. Shouldn't be flooding that much. Though, to be fair, I believe our opponent has more lands than we do. Should probably add some Faceless Haven. It's very good. Why did you tap Faceless Haven and then make it a creature? Okay. Die. Yeah, you're not turning that into Platinum Angel, thanks. There's a Skyclave app, we'll take those. Take out the flyer. Still can't attack because of Faceless Haven. I'll take that one. One of these cards will do something. Alright, just redraw Goldspan Dragon. It's a bad trade. Lorehold. I'll take those. Let's see. Can we Goldspan Dragon and then cast Lorehold? Yes, but post-combat, which is not great. I think we'd rather just have Lorehold. Then we need to hit something here. That works. Still not dead. Now, what do they search for glory, I wonder? Another one of those books, perhaps? Indeed. So we're going to have to find another way to kill a Faceless Haven at instant speed. Or destroy an artifact. Do have ways to do that. Let's play our Goldspan Dragon. Alright, that doesn't do it. Kabira Takedown, however, does kill Faceless Haven, which is fine. I don't know as giving our dragons Ward 1 does anything here, but I'll take another blocker. Once again, making sure to tap the Faceless Haven for some reason. short. And die. What else you got, opponent? Nothing for 2 mana, it would seem. Let's do this now. Alright. Magda's not bad. Keep holding the Disciple back as a blocker. Hold command seems good. Gain a little life and draw some more cards, I think. That'll be game. Oof, close one. Boros, Dragon's Mirror, almost. Dragons, Angels, Book of Exalted Deeds. What a gamer. I think this is too many turn 5 plays. That's better. Need to find white mana, of course, for the Skyclave app. Look at the open hand, huh? That's the one that you fetch from the Planeswalker. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Get a white source down here. We'll use our Frostbite next turn. Yeah, the open hand is alright, but Monarch Aspirant is better. Not sure what kind of protection they might have, so I'm just doing that at sorcery speed. Yeesh. That is a lot. This is when I wish I had the Sweeper still in here. I think we need to get to dragons as fast as possible here. Or we're just going to get run over. They might take our dragon here anyway. Yep. We can Shatter Skull Smash effectively, though. We're still facing quite a bit of damage. I think our better option is to Skyclave app. I guess we have to take the 3/1 flyer. They're low on cards, so hopefully they won't be able to trigger Clarion Spirit and whatnot. So they can just activate their Anthem, and then that's pretty good. That's lethal, so you have to block. We don't have our sweeper, so yeah, that's just game. Yeah, that should be okay. Get one of these down. Maybe we'll hold the second one to cast. Magna is not good against all these 1/1s. I think what we want to do is just Dragon's Fire. The orb doesn't do anything until we get to 5 mana, so we'll hold the Dragon Fire for this turn. If they just go for Pest Summoning, we'll kill Valentine here. Don't need to reveal the dragon. 3 is plenty. And of course that Dragon's Fire means we have an instant or sorcery in the graveyard for a Draconic Intervention later. I think we just want to play this tapped so we don't have to pay for it. Though if they don't add anything else to the board, we'll slam Goldspan Dragon instead. Because 4 1/1s is not that much. I think we can start our Goldspan Dragon value here. And since we're planning to sweep the board, we won't go for Magda here. I just think we can get a little more value out of this Draconic Intervention than getting the 4 pests out of the way. And we're not under a whole lot of pressure. Still a 4-turn clock. That's a bit better. Get our second dragon down. Now let's see if this resolves. If they have Plum here for 5 would be kind of rough. Looks like they do. They don't sack the Valentine. Interesting. Do we go for Magda here? I don't think so. We might want to kill something at instant speed with Dragon's Fire. I don't think we'll use the treasure to sack our orb. Alright, they have their own sweepers. I think we want to draw into more dragons, so I'm going to sacrifice a land here. And of course kill the Valentine. And we'll do it now in case we find a land drop. There's a lore hold. That's pretty good. They develop the Witch, that means they're not hitting us with Faceless Haven this turn, so we're fairly happy. Nothing, huh? Well, let's try and lore hold. They might have some way to interact with it at instant speed. Well, we get to attack, so probably not. Let's decline. That only does 1 damage, which is not enough to kill the Sedgemoor Witch. Alright, binding a bit of a non-bow with the Sedgemoor Witch, as it is not an instant or sorcery, but okay. Second Witch, huh? That's not great. I think we need to play this as a land. We can scry here. Don't need that. And are we playing Magda or bolting one of these? Probably just kill this. It'd hit us for 3 next turn anyway, and they'd get 1/1s. Did not expect that sweeper. I don't think we're in this game. We'd need to find one of our big dragons off the top. Like a lore hold into lore hold command would do it, but that's about it. And that's not it. Yeah, this hand looks alright. Don't have any instants or sorceries for our intervention. Let's try and get Magda started. Hello? Alright, there we go. Indie developers, man. Alright, we get a treasure down. See if we can play our orb. Two top does not sound fun for us. But maybe they'll tap out here. No. Well, let's have a Goldspan Dragon get countered. And keep doing Magda things. Yep. Nope, Frostbite too. Unfortunate. Well, if that's a saw it coming, this game is just about over. Looks like it's another Behold, though. Okay. these creature removal spells sitting around doing nothing. Bit unfortunate. Alright, we just need a land. Of course they do have mana now to counter a lore hold because Goldspan Dragon does that. There's a land. Let's see if we can make this happen. Does not appear to be so. Oh, resolves. Going to bounce it. Okay, that's not how that works. Good job. Let's see, do we want a body or to Lightning Helix? 3/2 is probably better. We're not under that much pressure. And we'll sacrifice a non-snow land. Now we don't have enough red sources to cast a Goldspan Dragon if we find one, which is not ideal. Mari command and Frostbite, is it? Dragon's Fire. Alright, well, that's all their mana. Can't be too mad. And we can kill their Goldspan Dragon here. Let's see. And we can attack with the Faceless Haven first, so let's do that. Sadly, Dragon's Fire does not go face. Or no. Well, I guess we can choose Faceless Haven as a dragon I control. Faceless Haven's pretty cool like that. Alright, they counter that. They're at 2 though. I'm not sure what they're expecting here. It's possible I should run the snow duels, they're kind of handy here. Prismari pass, huh? Well, if we throw everything in, we trade our Faceless Haven, and they eat our 2 other creatures, which is not great. We can play Magda and the Jaded Sellsword and get 2 more bodies down, which sounds better. Unfortunately, Orb of Dragonkind is not a treasure. Find more removal. But they're at 2. We've got 4 lethal threats, 5 with Faceless Haven. They've only got 3 cards to deal with all that, plus their 2 blockers. Okay. Let's Faceless Haven. All in. Sure. Don't think they have anything for one that wins here. They'd have to take out 2 of our attackers. Good game. Boros Dragons possibly beats Izzet Dragons. Not really. I think Izzet Dragons definitely the better deck, but we got there. It's fun. Alright, back to go over the deck. I do not think this is the way to play Dragons or to play Boros in Standard 2022, but I think if you're going to play Lorehold without cheating it out in Standard 2022, this is about as good as you can get. Play more Nadars if you want to craft them, they're pretty cool. Dragon's Fire is going to be a removal spell to watch out for, as long as there are good dragons in the format to go with it. The deck didn't line up the way I wanted it to, with having Magda do dwarf things and ramp into dragons very often. It was usually either all these things or all dragons, and then we just slam dragons in the late game. The dwarves and dragons didn't really get together much, is my main complaint. Probably run some snow duels, they'd be helpful. Unexpected Windfall is fine, it's pretty much seize the spoils at instant speed. Of course you can't do it on turn 3, you have to wait until turn 4, which is a bit of a problem, which means it can't fuel your turn 4 Jaded Sellsword, which is a decent budget aggressive creature in the new set, I think. It's no Bone Crusher Giant, but without Bone Crusher Giant in the format, it's not horrible. And, you know, these dragons up here are very strong, as is Lorehold Command, especially when you can cast it for free. That's the deck. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.